Hi Leo, it's Veroosh. Welcome to my channel. This is a reading for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising for August and Leo season. I'm excited to be here right now to do this reading for you guys. We're going to cover love and a general forecast. Members, there is going to be an extended, but I'll tell you guys about that at the end. Now I'm speaking a little bit slower in these videos, so if you're in a hurry to get through the video, try to play it at double speed. You can turn it on down here, okay? So let's see what your general outlook is. We have the Four of Wands, so a very happy time for you this month. I think you're going to have a good connection to your family and people that you care about. For some people, this actually indicates marriage, the Four of Wands, so really coming together with others. This is the general message overall, not so much the love message, but if you're getting married, it's probably taking over your life, and that's a very good thing for you to be aware of. The Four of Wands represents that you are generally really happy at home, that you're on the similar footing with your family. Let's take a look at singles. What's going on for you? We have the Magician. Okay, so if you don't know this, the Magician in my readings represents the man or the woman who's interested in you and who's willing to stop at nothing to make themselves a presence in your life. So not a creepy way, but just someone who is in some way interested in you. So this could be an indication that someone's making advances towards you, that you've met someone who might be quite interesting or worthwhile to get to know. So let's take a look at that further in just a minute. Now couples, you guys get the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now this card can be masculine or feminine. It could also represent a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now with all the court cards, it's always important to remember they can be the other gender, and they can also be any sign. Those kinds of associations are just additions or extra information that may help you figure out who this is about. The Queen of Pentacles says that at this time in your marriage, maybe the feminine is waiting for the masculine. So if there is that divide between you and your partner, and then maybe the Queen of Pentacles, one person is definitely waiting for another person. I have a feeling that there was some type of kind of line set in the ground in which the Queen of Pentacles suggested that this is the way that it should be, and now she's waiting for the other person to reciprocate. Okay, so let's take a look at some dice. I have a set of dice for the houses that are important, and I have a set of dice for the signs. So for the first one, we have the third house is very important for you, Leo. This is stuff close to home, around the home, gardening maybe, or something like that. Let's see what signs are important for you this month. We have the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Doesn't this pink look so good to the background? I'm obsessed. And I've gotten pinked out for you guys for this occasion. It's kind of exciting. Okay, so we have Cancer's important for Leos this month, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I also have dice for singles and couples, so let's do the same for singles. So what area of your life is important for you at this time? So we have the first house, frequency. A lot has to do with your personality. Maybe this Magician is you actually reaching out to someone else, but the Magician indicates that there is one person very interested in another. And the important sign for you may be Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's a very compatible sign for Leo. Okay, couples, let's see it. So what area of your life is important at this time between the two of you? We have the ninth house. So ninth house has to do with long distance travel. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles wants to go somewhere on a trip, and she's instigated that or suggested that in some way. And so now she's waiting for a response. And then we have, oh, I didn't even roll it. I said Taurus is important, so maybe that's true. But I rolled and it says Pisces, okay? So Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising might be important for Leos at this time. Let's do a little clarifier for every single area of your life. We're going to go kind of 2 levels in deep in today's reading. So the first level is just where is the situation evolving to, and the second level will be the outcome. Okay, so let's see your general information. So in general, we have 3 of Pentacles as being very important at this time. And then we have the 6 of Wands. So some of you might be leaving a job or a certain situation. I think if you're leaving a job, it might be, you might have left it on really good terms. Let's see, like when you have finished a project or have been well appraised. And then we have the 9 of Wands. I have a feeling that you're gaining distance from something, moving on from something that you put a lot of work into. I actually doubled down on my assumption that you're spending a lot of time around the home. And I think you're probably trying to get away from social settings, public spaces, and so forth. Let's see for singles what's going on. For singles, we have an Ace of Cups. So we're getting strong indications here that love is possible for you or something is beginning. The first house has a lot to do with personality. So if love is starting for you, maybe they're really attracted to your personality, which is a great start. Then we have the 7 of Wands. I have a feeling that there's a very strong advancement by one person towards another. And so maybe the other person is a little bit on guard at first. You might have to sweeten them up, or if somebody is approaching you, then maybe they need to sweeten you up. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Do you know what my assumption is? My assumption is that there is some sort of connection that's starting, but I feel like maybe at first it will start with a little bit of a hard time. I feel as though maybe there will be, maybe not rejection, but like one person will definitely be cooling the situation off. They might feel not used to like the kind of attention that they're getting, or something else might be in the way. We'll take a look at this a little bit deeper, but what I think already before we see the next cards is that there's going to be a slight rejection because of other circumstances. And then I think that that person's going to realize and come back around later on. So we'll see if the other cards say that. Couples, let's see what's going on. I feel like I'm sneaking in on your marriage or something. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. That's good. So if you've put an ultimatum towards your partner, I think they're going to really comply. I think they're going to step up their game. And then we have the 4 of Swords. A situation is being resolved between you and your partner. You've made your point. The Queen of Pentacles is incredibly stubborn. My mom's a Virgo. I should know, right? And it doesn't have to be, and I'm a Virgo too, but it doesn't have to be a Virgo, right? The Queen of Pentacles personality is basically, these are my terms and I'm sticking with them. And I think that that's what she's demanding of you right now. So we have the King of Cups and the 4 of Swords. I feel as though the other person is complying, going along with whatever the request was. I think it has to do with expansion, like going somewhere or trying something new or going in a different direction. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So the reason that there's all this discussion about it, I presume, is that it's not necessarily the easiest thing to achieve. So it's definitely going to take effort on both people in the relationship to achieve. It could be a big purchase or a big trip somewhere. And there's like a lot of logistical issues that need to be worked out. So I think that you're working them out, and I hope you do. So let's take a look at the outcome for every single situation. Members, we're going to go even deeper, but stay tuned for the end of video and I'll explain all the juicy details there, okay? So let's see what your general outlook is, Leo. So we have the Death card. I'm not going to particularly show these up close for every single one. Page of Cups. I chose the Rider-Waite deck, the little one, so you guys know the cards, so it's not a surprise. Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of indications across the different categories that there's new relationships, a new take on things, I feel as though if you have left a job, it's possible that somebody is going to reach out from that job towards you. So you're going to hear from someone at work, or they're going to reach out in some way. They're going to say, hey, how's it going? What's new? What's up? Let's see the next message. We have the Four of Cups. That's very exciting. Oh, King of Cups again. Look at this. It doesn't matter if you're single or taking. King of Cups is a part of your life at this time. Let's see the next message. Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's a turnaround, strong Scorpio energy. This is a Scorpio card, and this is a Scorpio card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 water cards. So there's a lot to do with emotions. Remember, this is your general overview. I feel as though somebody is reaching out. Now, I'm going to retract what I said here earlier. I said maybe somebody left on good terms. In fact, maybe somebody left on not so great terms. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a turnaround and someone from that job is going to reach out and praise your work. Remember, Cancer is our go-to sign for your overall month. And we have the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's a very Cancerian energy. Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer in the regular tarot deck. There's a big turnaround emotionally from a place in which there was possibly not very many emotions, or emotions had dried down or dried out. I feel as though there's a change and a shift for the better. Now let's take a look at the singles. Let's see what's up. I'm so curious, but the general reading just took up all your love cards. So what are we going to do? Okay, so I'm not going to even project. We have the Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's clarify where this is developing. Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels as though they're not like good enough physically to be with someone else, and I think that they're very much like on guard for any kind of advancement or any sort of, they're shy, they're not ready, they're feeling uncomfortable about themselves. Then we have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords. There we go. I think that there's somebody's really confronting some. Oh, and then we have the Ace of Wands. This will have a turnaround, like I said. Somebody is confronting their insecurities. So it looks as though there was some kind of offer that was made, and I feel like someone felt uncomfortable or shy, or there was some kind of, I don't know, there was some kind of issue that made them cold shoulder, step back from a situation. And I think that they really felt like they missed out when they did that. They stepped out for their own reasons and stepped away from a situation for their own reasons. They were defensive. They were cold. They were gruff. It's possible. And I think that like in their personal moment, they're like, why did I do this? This was such a good situation for me. So I think that they're going to have a turnaround. They're going to turn around in their feelings and offer something back. Now, members, I'm going to do extended for you guys off of this reading. So we're going to take this, and we're going to take it even further in the members only. It's going to be the secret members reading, which means that whatever happens from here on in is like a secret, which means that this is going to be about intimacy for singles and couples. And here we're going to have like more like behind the scenes, what's going on, what are people's intentions. So we'll see a little bit deeper in just a moment about that. So yeah, come join me, members. It'll be fun. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, somebody's definitely confronting self-conscious feelings. I feel like they're trying to stand up for themselves. They're doubting the decisions they've made. You're going to have someone react. So one person's reacting towards like quite a nice offer, quite a generous offer with a lot of defensive behavior. We have the Seven Wands twice in this area. And I think that they're going to be like, I was such a dork. Why did I do this? Okay, so couples, let's see what's up with our fair couple, the Leo couple. We have the Ace of Swords. There's something that you guys are definitely reading about, reading up on what you're buying, reading up on where you're going. Research has to happen. communication happened between these two people. It really feels like the Queen of Pentacles is trying to encourage the King of Cups to do something. And so she's made an offer, and I think that she's like sitting by and waiting while he researches whether or not this is the good direction. Then we have the Three of Wands. You'll spend probably a lot of your month waiting, and wondering what's going on. Feedback right away about this. I feel like the Eight of Swords is kind of suggesting that rather than you should sit back, you should assume that it's going to work out and maybe do some preparation. I see you as very busy later on trying to make it happen once everything's been agreed to. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, full of good luck, just very good energy. It is your birthday month. Three of Pentacles, same card as here. Okay. There is an improvement with regard to work, and Ten of Happiness, Ten of Cups. So there is an improvement. I think as though you're trying to move forward on something in your relationship, while the finances or financial situation isn't as good as it will be at the end of the month. So like you want to take a trip, but it's kind of expensive, and you know, she's sitting impatiently while he's trying to figure out, or maybe he's sitting by impatiently while she's trying to figure it out. But then there's going to be a change in one of the people's career, or maybe both. And it's going to be a windfall. It has to, not a windfall in the sense that they've just got lucky and made money. But I think it's a windfall in the essence that they've worked hard, and now there's maybe a raise or something else coming up, and you'll be very happy with that outcome. The outcome here is the Ten of Cups, and so I think that you'll get what you want. The ninth house is associated with the Wheel of Fortune. It's the card of Jupiter, and so very, very lucky month for you within the relationship. So yeah, maybe it really feels like maybe you're dealing with something that's like I don't know, just like scary to accept to do, like buy an expensive car, buy a Volvo or something like that, something fancy. And like maybe it's like a bit of a tall order, but I think that it's going to work out, and I think it's going to be much less stressful once this shift in your career happens, or once this raise or whatever, like pay grade upgrade happens. It'll be much easier to stomach this change. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as I said, is go over some sneaky what is the secret that's going on here, and then for the singles and couples, we're going to use the Tarot of S Magic. Is that what it's called? It's the let me try to find not a less, no, I can't. This is just for adults, kids. Oh, there we go. This deck. I'll use it for you guys. Anyway, so come join me in the members only section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful August. I'll be back soon with more. Bye.